Hello my beautiful friends, it's Amanda here, and today we're talking about a new product coming from Huda Beauty. These are the Cheeky Tint Blush Sticks, launching everywhere on March 15th. The Huda Beauty team was kind enough to send over all 5 shades to me so that I can test them and share them with you. So I'm going to try my best to give you as much information as humanly possible. I'm also going to cheek swatch all 5 shades so you'll get to see what each one of these 5 shades looks like actually applied to my face. Don't get too spoiled by that because I'm not going to be able to do that for every single blush launch that comes out. But since we only have 5 shades for this particular release, I hope it will be helpful for you. According to an Instagram post on the Huda Beauty page, these will be available everywhere on the 15th. So I'm assuming that that means they're not doing some sort of exclusive launch on their site first or on Sephora first. I'm assuming that means that all the retailers that carry Huda will have these on March 15th. They're priced at $25 US a piece, and they're also launching alongside this face and cheek color brush, which you'll get to see me demo later on in the video, and this is also priced at $25 US. Let's take a close-up look at each one of these colors, see what they look like on the skin, and I will show you each one of the cheek swatches along the way. Let's take a quick look at the outer packaging first. This is just a little cardboard box that these Cheeky Tint blush sticks come in. As you can see on top here, there are little color coordinated stickers with the shade names. And all of the packaging on these blush sticks are color coordinating as well. I really, really like this detail. Not only does this color coordinated soft touch matte packaging make it easy to grab the right shade, but they look really cute in videos and pictures too. I don't know about everybody else. That definitely matters to me. These do twist up and down. And here I'm going to show you a couple different swatches on my arm. The first one you're looking at here is just a little back and forth swipe of the product so you can see what it looks like really concentrated. Here you can really tell how much sheen these shades have. Some do have more than others. You'll be able to tell when you see the blended out swatches here. Some of that sheen really translates over, especially with that shade Proud Pink, which reminds me so much of the NARS Orgasm cult favorite blush shade. None of these shades are matte. They all have varying degrees of a little sheen to them, but they don't stay super dewy on the cheeks. Once these apply, they do sort of blend in with my makeup, and they're not really going to slide around and slide off the cheeks, even though they do have that dewy look. I will show you the cheek swatches now. And the first set I'm going to show you, I just have a little under eye concealer on, but I don't have any makeup on my face. These shades are just going to go straight onto my bare skin. First up, the shade Perky Peach. This is the lightest one, and this is my favorite shade from the line overall. I actually end up wearing this one mixed with Rebel Red throughout the talking portions of the video. I want to show you a nice layered up cheek swatch here. You can see it has a little bit of that sheen still, but it doesn't look like a shimmery gold flip. It's not super sticky and juicy looking. It's just a nice little glowy blush, which is my favorite kind of blush, frankly. Now we're going to look at Coral Cutie. This one, in my opinion, is the least flattering on my skin tone, especially without any foundation or anything. I just think that this kind of plays up my redness on my skin a little bit too much, and it doesn't quite look flattering on my undertone, but I think this would be really, really beautiful on somebody who has a more warm golden undertone, especially if you don't carry much redness in your cheeks like I tend to do. I think this is going to be a beautiful fresh summer color. Now we're going to look at Proud Pink and Baddie Berry. Proud Pink is the shade that reminds me a little bit of NARS Orgasm. Maybe I'll do a swatch comparison over on my Instagram stories if that's something you're interested in seeing compared. Proud Pink might be a little bit brighter. I definitely think that this shade and the Baddie Berry shade are gonna be really nice universal type of shades, and really most of these are going to be able to work for any skin tone as far as depth, because you can really layer them up, or you can wear them more sheared out. For my cheek swatches here, I'm kind of going in between, but you can definitely do less as far as application, and also blending with the brush shears them out a little bit more as well. Or you can really layer them up and then tap them in with your finger and get a much more dramatic, bold type of cheek color look. The formula on these mixes really well also, so if you want to change the depth or the undertone that way, you can always mix these together. I really like to add in a little bit of the peach shade to tone down the deeper shades for just my personal daily wear. Now you're going to see this cheek color brush in action. I'm going to use this one to apply the shade Rebel Red, and I'm actually wearing face makeup now, so I have some foundation and concealer on. No powder, just a little serum foundation, and I wanted to really give you as many different application methods and types as possible so that we can get a lot of good information, because these are a pretty pricey item, and I want you to know what you're getting into if you sign up to purchase one of these. You can see this layers beautifully. It's not disturbing my foundation underneath, and the brush definitely gives it a quick, more sheared, kind of airbrushed look. It looks incredibly natural on the skin. I really cannot say enough good things about how easy this formula is to work with. It just shears out, blends out, soaks into the skin, plays well with other makeup. It's just all around the type of cream blush that I really like. It looks effortlessly good, and it wears for a really long time. I wore this for several hours without noticing any fading or transfer. I have so many feelings overall about this product. First of all, I've been wanting a product like this from Huda Beauty for a while. I'm really happy to see more blush colors coming from the brand. I'm a big Huda fan. Across the board, I find the formulations to be really luxurious, easy to work with, long lasting. These cheeky tints are no exception. Even though there are only 5 shades, I do think that there's something for everyone here. I'm still going to keep my fingers crossed for a shade expansion. I would love to see 10 or 12 shades in this formula. Perky Peach is my personal favorite. I also like Rebel Red, and I like the fact that these mix so well together. I'm wearing a mixture of these 2 shades on my cheeks right now. I think these play well together. I've tried all of them on. I've been wearing these for several hours. Overall, I think this is a great release. It makes sense. It fills a hole in the Huda Beauty line. Aside from just wishing there were more shades, I do think these are a little bit expensive for what they are. To give you an idea of what I mean, I want to show you a little breakdown of these cheeky tints versus the blush sticks from ColourPop. Let's start with a price breakdown. The Huda cheeky tints are $25 US each, and you get 5 grams, so that's $5 per gram. The ColourPop blush sticks are $9 each, and you get 8 grams, so that's about $1.13 per gram. When it comes to the pros and cons, I would say I do slightly prefer this formula for the Huda cheeky tints. It's super blendable, it mixes well, it wears for a really long time, and overall it just feels very high-end, very beautiful, easy to work with, all the things you want from a pretty expensive blush product. I also enjoy the color coordinating packaging. It's cute, it's user-friendly. I really like both of those things. Now, the cons for the cheeky tint, the shade range, there's just not enough shades to choose from, in my opinion. I do think they did a nice job of covering a wide range of skin tones and styles with these 5 shades, but I do wish that there were more colors to choose from. I know that my friends out there are going to be saying they wanted a cool tone pink. These are very warm undertones, so I do wish they had thrown in a couple of cool tones, just a couple more options overall. And lastly, we already covered, these are way more expensive, almost 5 times as much. That's a lot. That's a lot for a blush. Now, when it comes to the ColourPop blush sticks, first of all, we have a much wider shade selection. At the time I'm filming this, there are 12 shades in stock and available. There have been many more than that in the past, and there will probably be many more than that in the future. So there is a lot more shade variety, and that's always a good thing. This also has an indisputably better value per gram. The price is just insanely less for the blush sticks. I will say though, some of the cons, some shades are hit or miss for me. I overall like the blush sticks and I often recommend them, but some of the shades do tend to be a little bit more stiff or a little bit less forgiving than others. It's not super common, but you know, even at a $9 price point, you don't want to end up spending $9 on something that you don't love to use. And the packaging is just not as cute. It's not as user-friendly. It's bigger. It's more generic. So it's not as great for traveling or being on the go. And I've definitely run into an issue with some of my shade labels coming off, so it does make it a little bit more difficult to grab the right shade that you want really quickly and easily. Not a huge deal breaker, but enough of an inconvenience to warrant talking about in a really in-depth review like this. So overall, hopefully that explained the pros and cons of each of these. I'm not saying they're the exact same thing, the exact same quality, but I am saying that it's kind of hard to find a lot of reasons to love this one so much more that I recommend a product that's practically 5 times as expensive. However, I do still really like these. I definitely see myself reaching for these a lot, particularly this Perky Peach shade. It's just mixed so well with other shades in this line. I like how convenient it is. I could travel with this. The packaging is cute, sleek, simple, very on brand for Huda, and all in all, I like the formula, I like the colors, I like everything about it. I just wish there were more shades, and I wish they were just a teensy weensy bit less expensive. But that doesn't mean that I don't think it's worth it. It's really complicated. I hope you see where I'm coming from on that one. Now's the time when I want to hear what you think about these cheeky tints. Are you interested? Will you be purchasing one when they release? Which shades are your favorites? I always love to hear what you think about things too, so make sure you leave all your thoughts down in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Totally nailing it right now. Look, what am I saying? What is happening? Has anybody else planned this video? Because clearly my plan is not working out. I'm fine. That was way more difficult than it should have been, ma'am. Are you under-caffeinated? You know what's really fun? When you're like, I'm gonna do cheek swatches, and then your face is like, okay, cool. Let's have a random breakout right in the middle of one of your cheeks, which rarely ever happens to me. If I'm gonna break out, I typically do more so on my chin or like, you know, around my hairline. Rarely does this happen. Just, you know, that's fine. Just keeping me on my toes. Thank you. I love that for me. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Calm down. I know everyone's excited. Oh, mama. I'm so annoyed at this. It got really cold here all of a sudden. We had snow the other day after it had been in the 60s and 70s every day for days, if not weeks on end. So that's lame. I mean, I know a lot of people like cold weather in winter, and I did spend all day yesterday sitting in my living room with my family in front of the fireplace, not working and not worrying about anything and just having snacks and playing board games, and it was pretty great. So that is the part of winter that I like because I love my fireplace. So there's that. Okay, me and my really cute green eyeshadow are gonna go finish up some other things. Thank you for watching, and you know what? You're awesome. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being my friend, and I will see you soon. I love your face. Okay, bye.